Canvas Stadium in Fort Collins, Colorado. It is week 8 of the EA Sports college football season, and the games are getting more intense. It's the San Diego State Aztecs and the Colorado State Rams. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Thanks, guys. The Rams head coach that I spoke with pregame, he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Will kick off first, and here we go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sutton. Oh, he's got some space. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Right back to the well. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Running inside. It's Sutton. There's some room. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. Turning it on. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Guys, let's take a moment and look at Colorado State. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
Quarterback making adjustments. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I think we got a little bit sloppy on that route. You need more separation if you're going to give your quarterback a better target trying to complete that infield.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wants to throw again. Shoots it to the left. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Spins away from the defender. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. They'll keep it on the ground. Nice move to keep running. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. catch in the middle. It's Sutton.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Bully ball. It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
They'll get this drive starting from their own 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Mosley. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Just feeds the running back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far.
7, Colorado State 0.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Buys a little time. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Might be calling a hot route. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Runs through a man. He might have space. Touchdown, Colorado State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Aztecs offense makes its way onto the field to start this drive. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's low. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And if you're going to play zone coverage, man, you've got to get to the quarterback because those holes are going to pop open at some point. Nice job hanging in the pocket. Good protection by the offensive line, finding the strike over the middle of the field, but started with the protection up front.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete to the right. At the 35, he's got room. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Aztecs are moving quickly down the field. The run inside. It's Sutton. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Got his man. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Bringing the heat. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Picks up the 1st down. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
To the air on 2nd down. Flips it out on the screen. Plows through the defense. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running is able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
And the Rams lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Keeps it himself. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's fourth and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
The Rams will line it up on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. The short hands, it's Brown. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. They'll give it to Brown. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. That's caught, it's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports desk. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Texas Longhorns.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
And it's Ole Miss, keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half.
Finds his man, it's Brown. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Moving away from pressure. Quarterback got it himself. Breaks into the open. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Wants to fire on second down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job. There's no gain on the play. Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. He'll try to do it himself. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be fourth down.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know, if nothing's open, he wants to.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Right down the middle. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. And they're able to get him down.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Brown. Touchdown, Colorado State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Got the quick completion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple yards.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's low. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in the pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Working that left side now. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
The RPO, it's complete. At the 20, he's got space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Slings it downfield. Another incompletion on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
He splits the uprights. It's now a one-point game, 14-13.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Get it out on the screen. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Yeah, and third and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Rams decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They boot it away on fourth down. Corrals it at the 45. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Complete on third down. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pulls it in. It's Napier. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Aztecs will have it 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Sutton. Maybe some room here. He's piled up 87 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And the Aztecs are in the hurry up. Snaps it in the shotgun. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown Aztecs! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
From the gun. He's got it for the 2. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score.
Colorado State, 14.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Rams offense on the field and ready to get started. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away. But you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
And back to the air on second down. He's got him this time. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Got enough for the first. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Each of these teams has stumbled just one time and now trying to fight to the finish and avoid taking that second loss. First down, right back to Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Rams go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Brown. Could not make his way to the corner.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
Hey, sometimes your quarterback's getting flustered and running all over the place, and that's the reason your offense isn't successful. Not that time. They had plenty of time to throw. Now let's see if we can get some execution out of him moving forward.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. Wants to throw again. Here's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the tight end. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the fourth quarter. One possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that fourth down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to impose their will with the run. Got a little grass. Past the 30. The 20. Touchdown, San Diego State. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Fareed. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The clock keeps going tick, 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 tick as the offense takes a knee inside. A minute to go in this one. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W.